Now back to a previous story from before where the Nigerian Air Force says that the landing of the C-130 in Burkina Faso was following precautionary measures and also due process, as against what authorities there have told. Joining us now from Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, to have this conversation and take a look at the state of affairs in West Africa generally, as leaders scramble to save what may be left of democracy in the sub-region, is journalist Stéphane Corneille. Stéphane, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. We would like to know from you, from the disputes, the claims regarding the Nigerian military aircraft landing in Burkina Faso, crossing airspaces, and also the attempted coup in Benin Republic. What can you put together with everything that's happened so far in the region?
Right. So what we can say, according to the spokesperson of the Nigerian Air Force, the aircraft was a ferry on a ferry mission to Portugal when a technical issue was detected. Shortly after takeoff from Lagos, prompting the crew to carry out a preoccupating landing in Bobo-Dioulasso, which is in the western part of Burkina Faso. So in such situation, especially when the aircraft is carrying troops or equipment, the crew prioritizes a quick and safe landing rather than attempting a long distance or continuing with an empty flight. So you agree that from western Burkina Bobo-Dioulasso to Nigeria or Lagos is very far. So it was very necessary for them to land.
So can you provide us with any specific insight into the situation on ground in Burkina Faso following the claims that have been given by the authorities there, countering what the Nigerian authorities have said?
Can you take it back, please?
I'm asking if you can give us any specific details or insight into the situation there, especially with the 11 military personnel that landed in Burkina Faso.
So I think Nigeria even has spoken about this. I think all of them are safe and sound. The Nigerian aircraft, we say, entered Burkina Faso's airspace, and therefore AES airspace without any previous authorization, for overflight or landing. This is the core issue. And the fact is that that was a military aircraft. This was the seriousness of the situation. Such aircraft are subject to be much stricter control in peacetime, especially in a tense geopolitical context. You see, unscheduled entry without diplomatic or military clearance is viewed as an infringement of national sovereignty. So the Burkinabé Civil Aviation Authority and its equivalent, which is the AES, requires an overflight permit for any non-Burkinabé aircraft. I think this is for all the countries. You need to have a pre-permit before you land and before you go on the airspace, you see.
So, Stéphane, does this look like it's a matter that's going to near its resolution anytime soon? Let's also note that ECOWAS, the position of ECOWAS here, ECOWAS forced the Sahel states out of the bloc. And, well, this relationship is still a bit uneasy currently. So do you think that this will be resolved quickly?
Yes, this is what we think, because overall what is more important is the peace in our sub-region. I think, of course, ECOWAS has not yet said anything about this, but the most important thing is being in peace in our sub-region.
Well, Stéphane, thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome.